Most projects don't get stuck because people aren't working. They get stuck because decisions don't have deadlines. So everything behind that decision stays blocked. If you're a founder, indecision makes you the bottleneck. Your team keeps waiting, vendors keep waiting, timelines slip, and you don't even know what you're waiting on. Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jayesh, and today we're going to be talking about how to use a decision log to stop quote unquote, we'll decide later from stalling everything. Decision log is a simple list of decisions with three essential things: what decision, who decides, and by when. It turns vague discussions into an actual decision pipeline. Here are some of the columns that you need. First one is the decision needed. What are we actually deciding? Second one is options. What are the possible outcomes? What do you need to decide between or amongst? You keep it simple. A, B, C. Simple. Then you have the recommendation, which is your best guess as of today. This will help you speed things up when you visit them again. Then you have who is the decider. You must put one name, not a committee. Then you have the decision deadline. If there's no date, it would not happen. Believe me. Cost of delay. What breaks if we delay this? So you see, the cost of delay is the magic column. It creates urgency without drama. Let's go through an example that I've written here and that I'd gone through a real life with a client who was starting a PCB assembly business. So one of the problems they were facing was the owner had to choose a PCB assembly vendor. So that was the decision that was to be made, and that's why we've written this as choose PCB assembly vendor, right? We give it a bit more context in case you visit the decision log after a while, and we talk more about what kind of decision is needed. So here we wrote we need vendor locked to hit the pilot timeline since it was a new project. Then we had options. So we were stuck between vendor X, vendor Y, vendor Z, three options. What was the recommendation at that time? That was recommended to go with vendor Y. Why? Because he had the best lead times and terms. Who is going to be the decider? The founder himself. And what would be the decision timelines? I have updated this for the sake of this example. So by 14th of February, we must decide which vendor do we go with. And finally, we have the cost of delay. What would happen if we let the 14th of February go by without a decision? The pilot project would slip by approximately 2 weeks. So notice what just happened? We went from we're talking to vendors to we'll decide by Saturday. So now here's why this matters. If we go to the tracker tab, and if you focus your attention to T002 task ID, the one that I've highlighted, this task is blocked because of that vendor decision. So when we decide, the task unblocks and execution moves forward. Here's my weekly system. Every week, you pick top 3 decisions to be made. For each decision, you do one of the 3 things. You decide and you assign someone to get the missing information and set a deadline. Or option 3, you park it consciously, not accidentally. And the only rule is every open decision has a deadline. If your team keeps debating, you must use this simple method. You list the options, you write a recommendation, you set a deadline, and you decide. Most founders skip the recommendation step, and that's why the decisions drag. Okay, that's it. So if you want my decision log template, comment decision and I'll share it to you. Thanks for tuning in. Until next one. Bye.